Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about 9 simple daily reflection techniques. You know, the way when we do self reflection, it helps us gain insight into our thoughts, emotions, and actions. What have we learned today? What are we feeling right now? That is self reflection. It promotes self awareness, personal growth, and mental well being. Now, the first self reflection technique that I'm going to share to you, and I'm also doing this at the same time, is journaling. You can write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences daily. Even, the simple stuff that you appreciate, like you wake up in the morning, you have a chance to really prove yourself by using your time on that particular day and what you've learned about it, about the from the day, how you felt, and why you think you reacted the way you did. You know, you can do it every day. You can journal by the time you wake up in the morning, or you can journal at the night time. Me, I do journal before I go to bed. Even those silly thoughts to serious ones, and even to those circumstances wherein I get upset to some people, and I ask myself why through my journal, and then what can I do about it so it won't happen again to resolve the problem. Although it's already been resolved in the office, or it's already been resolved where the incident happened, I also need to get back to myself and resolve my emotions back to normal. You can also do this, after a challenging meeting at work, you might write in your journal that today, quote unquote, I felt frustrated during the meeting because my ideas were dismissed. You got rejected. I realized that I value being heard and respected. Next time, I will express my thoughts more clearly and assertively, quote unquote. So you can write that on your journal. As you can see, there's a problem in there. You felt rejected, and there's a need being presented that you value being heard and respected. And there is a solution. Next time around, I will express my thoughts more clearly and assertively, and in a respectful, as much as possible, nice manner, which is good for everybody. And when you express your thoughts in a respectful and acceptable or nice manner, there's a high probability that you can be understood, because people you talk with will not gonna get triggered. You see, you both are gonna see the point. So that's one example about journaling. And as to me, in my journal, it's actually here, this black little book. I got my questions daily to answer. What have I learned? How's my day? Any feedback about my day? Uh, any ideas? Solutions to my problems? I got some questions to answer. And I revise those questions every week. It depends to me. Sometimes I just write down my feelings to my journal, that I'm in a hurry because I'm late. So the next time around, I'm not going to do this anymore so that I won't be late. So I just write that in my journal so I won't forget. And I make a feedback, weekly feedback for myself every Sunday. Every day on my journal, I also rate my performance for the day. So I just made it up. I use some resources, but I don't make a perfect resources, about the ratings, how I rate my day. I don't even write a perfect score there on my day, not a perfect day. So yeah, I rate my day every from Mondays to Saturdays, and then I rate my week on Sundays. and give myself a feedback. I know that could be bias, but once I can finally get the right scoring of my day, maybe I could improve that. But right now, I'm still working on it. But I do journal every day and rate my day. It's a 1 to 10 scale. So it's just like a pain scale. But my perfect day is it's just 6 or 7. I don't go 8, 9, 10. And I got my criteria for that, my own criteria. So in other words, I'm still looking for some resources could help me with the criteria on how to rate my day. Now, the second technique is gratitude practice. You can list the things you are grateful for each day. This will shift your focus from what is lacking, things that you don't have right now in your life, to what's positive, to what you have and what you could have. Those are your goals. It actually shifts your mindset from negative to positive. Although something terrible happened to you, you can shift your mindset by telling yourself that, yes, I know I feel that was an awful situation that I'm in, but I've learned the lesson. And since I've learned the lesson, I can avoid it. I can prevent it, and I can do something about it once it happens again. I already know what to do. So, yeah, that's the power of gratitude practice. You can even tell yourself, or you can write it down. I am grateful for the sunny weather today, for a chance to prove myself, because I was able to wake up. Not everybody has a chance to wake up each morning. So, we all are lucky. You could even say, I'm grateful for this beautiful day today, because I was able to see the sun, and for having a supportive friend who listened to me just right there in the other room, and for the delicious meal I had for lunch, served by the catering in the company, in your company that you work for. So even small stuff, smallest thing, like you have a healthy body by the time you wake up, you can able to breathe. You can give thanks to the presence of oxygen. It's free. You don't have to pay for that. You're not going to be taxed by breathing. So I know it sounds silly, but I'm just, what I'm trying to say is you can be thankful for anything, from the teeny tiny stuff to the big ones, your success, anything that can give you good memories and a good head start of the day. You can be thankful for that. And number 3 is you can use a meditation technique for self-reflection. You can spend a few minutes daily in a quiet meditation room or any place in your home where you can be quiet alone if you are still starting out, so you can deeply concentrate. You can focus on your breath or a specific thought and observe your mental and emotional state without judging those thoughts. Just observe and feel your surroundings. And during meditation, you can notice a recurring thoughts of stress about an upcoming deadline. This is just for example, that you realize that you have an assignment that was given to you by your boss yesterday, and it's going to be a deadline tomorrow, and it will take 3 to 4 hours to finish that. So, oh my gosh, which means that you just realize that you have something important to do. And you can even feel that you're nervous, how you feel about those assignments, how you feel about your job and doing that project that your boss gave you. And since you can feel those thoughts and then emotions while you're doing the meditation, observing them, you can acknowledge these thoughts and let them pass. And then you realize that you don't really have to control your emotion. and you realize, this is just for example, since you realize that you have something to do because your boss give you an assignment, a project yesterday. You feel anxious about it. You feel really excited to the point that you want to do it as soon as you can. You realize that that emotion while you are doing the meditation, it's gonna pass. Even anger. I'm even angry myself at times. And then after expressing that anger feelings, which was worse before when I was younger, but now I'm trying to really express it carefully, respectfully, nicely, in a way that I wouldn't hurt somebody. Because if I hurt someone, I also hurt myself. So that's one emotion, a strong emotion, anger. But I realized that after getting angry and express it, I just, that feeling, a strong feeling, it's just gonna pass. And then I realized that, by the time my anger passes by, I realized, oh my gosh, mate, yes, it could not be my fault. But it became my fault because I got upset. I overreacted. So sometimes those emotions are, it's just gonna give us a devastating outcome if we don't learn from it. Emotions do pass. Even love, you feel so in love right now, but after a couple of weeks, months, or even day, you feel in love today, and then tomorrow, sometimes it's gone tomorrow, and then it's commotions, it's come and go, and not necessarily that you have to control them. You just find a way, especially those strong emotions, aggressiveness, anger, as I mentioned earlier. You just need a space, and give yourself an excuse to not express that strong feeling of anger towards the other party at the moment, at the peak of it. Because once you are angry, you become impulsive. You say things that you're not meant to say. Although it could intentionally you want to hurt the person, but that's not really what the end goal, that you want. And you will only realize that when your anger subsides. So emotions are temporary. It's important to be stronger than your emotions. That's what I've learned. Although this time, I'm not a perfect person, I still feel angry, but I'm really trying to tame this demon in me to really give myself a space to breathe in, breathe out. And then once that emotion subsides, I feel like I'm not really trembling right now of anger. Maybe just a little while, 3 minutes more, I don't want to talk. And then when that period of time passes by, and then yes, I feel like my anger finally subsides, then I can finally talk. Because that time when the anger subsides, I can be rational. I know what I'm talking about. So I do agree that emotions are temporary. You don't necessarily have to control them, but you have to find a way to be aware of it. Find a way to at least cancel expressing it while it's on its peak, especially those negative emotions. Even positive ones, when you're in love, when you're happy, and then you make a silly decision, that's also a trap. So, yeah, emotion. And meditation technique can help you evaluate your emotions without judgment. You just observe your thoughts when you meditate, or observe and feel your surroundings if there's nothing in your head. Meditation can give you an opportunity to be present, to be where you are, to be in the now, not in the past, not in the future. Bring yourself in the now. Although you're thinking about the person that you were upset with yesterday, since you are meditating and you realize, yes, I'm still upset. And then, if it's still there in your head, you can find a way to journal it and find solutions. So that's, it's more on self help. when you meditate. Self help, self improvement, self development. There's a lot of benefits you can get from meditation. Now, another thing, number 4, mindful observation. So, this happens when you take a few moments each day to observe your surroundings, your thoughts and actions with mindfulness, paying attention to details, about your surroundings, about seeing the birds, reconnecting with your environment. These are the some details that you might gonna miss, when you venture your day. Even the little stone, the color of the stone that you step on. You can do this by walking to your work or on your break time. You might want to consider going out of the building and walk around. You may notice some recurring thoughts of stress. While you're doing a walk, until to the point that your focus will be redirected to the sensation of your surroundings, of the trees, sensations of your feet on the ground, the sound of the birds, and the coolness of the morning air. Even in the afternoon air here in Ireland, it's even cold and fresh, refreshing. Even though you were stressed inside the office, and when you go outside, it's definitely refreshing. You were stressed, and by the time you go out and feel the surroundings, the birds, the trees, the quietness of the vicinity, this will help you ground you in the present moment too. That you were thinking about the person you were upset a while ago, and then when you go outside, there's a fresh air. Oh gosh, life is still beautiful. You just had your break from the office, from work. It could be 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Take your time. So that's a mindful observation, appreciating everything, every single detail around you, your sensation, things that we overlooked once in a while. Number 5 is daily questioning. You can use this at the end of the day by means of asking yourself some reflective questions, like, what did I learn today? What am I proud of today? What could I have done differently because something happened, this morning? So daily questions. In my journal this week, I write down what have I learned today and a couple of space, for my answer. And then the second question is, what are my could be like, I forget about it. What are my solutions or ideas to resolve the problem / any ideas for tomorrow? So I can write anything in my journal. I know it sounds silly, but yeah, it's in my journal. Sometimes I don't really follow those questions. I just write down my poor feelings or even rich feelings. And at the end of my journal, my not to-do list there, I also, after writing down my lessons of the day, my solutions, if I ever encounter problems, I write down just one thing to be thankful for the day. And after that, my not to-do list, for example, phone, screen time beyond 9 o'clock. So I don't want that. So that is a deduction of my rating if I ever do that, my daily rating. So I rate my day. That's just personal. So I got 1 to 10 scale rate. And once again, I don't go up to 10. I have no perfect rate for my day. It's always been 7.6. Now, you can even write on your daily questioning, what did I learn today? I learned that I procrastinate when unsure how to start a task. What could have I done differently? I could have asked help earlier instead of delaying. So You can write down your feelings on your journal by, with the guide of these daily questions. And you can even write down your whatever daily questions you have in mind, which can help you improve your day every day. Number 6 is affirmation. You can start or end your day by stating positive affirmation about yourself, because this can help build your self-esteem and encourage a positive mindset. Like, for example, you can start your day by telling yourself before going to work, I can handle any challenges that comes my way. I am worthy of love and respect. I choose to focus on the good in my life. So that's one affirmation. And I also have affirmation. It's in my journal. It's separate paper, so I say it every day. By the time I get up on bed and before I sleep, I have my daily affirmation. I am healthy, wealthy, kind, loving, charitable, amazing. All the good things that I want to impart in my life, I want to become. I say it to myself every day. Number 7 is evening reflection. So this happens before you go to bed. You reflect on your day. Consider what went well, what didn't, and how you felt throughout the day. This will help you process your experiences and prepare for the next day. And you can even write this evening reflection on your journal, or even just merely, think about it. What can you do to improve your tomorrows by this evening reflections? But I would suggest, though, when you do evening reflections, it's way better to write this down, because by the time you wake up tomorrow, the thoughts in your head wouldn't be the solution. I'm 98% right about this. That every morning when you wake up, the first thought in your head is, that is unconscious. The things that that gives you a strong emotions yesterday. Like, for example, you were upset by your colleagues. You were upset with your colleagues yesterday. Really upset. And that's the first thought that you're going to get in the morning unconsciously. And when you finally get conscious, oh my gosh, I'm still upset, then you can turn it around. You can change it. You can change it by means of daily affirmation, journaling, gratitude, consciously. Number 8 is visualization. So you can use this by means of spending few minutes each day visualizing your goals or your ideal day. Picture yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, and feeling fulfilled. So, imagine your future every day. Since you're writing down who you want to be every day, talking it to yourself by means of affirmation every day, then plus visualize your future. Like, for example, I visualize myself confidently giving a presentation, answering questions easily, and receiving positive feedback from my colleagues. So if you're thinking about this, make sure that you are well prepared. Well prepared before giving your presentation. Just do your best. Nobody's perfect, but there is always be the best of you. Number 9, the last but not the least, daily intention setting. So at the start of the day, you can plan how you will approach the day. This intention could be a specific goal or mindset you wish to maintain. Like, for example, my intention today is to be patient and open-minded in all interactions. I will listen carefully and respond thoughtfully. Now, I also have daily intention. I have some stuff to share with you right now, but every morning it will only take me less than 5 minutes talking about gratitude to myself, writing down my daily intention. Plus, I also do this gratitude practice. So I do gratitude, affirmation, and daily intention setting. That will only take me less than 5 minutes per day. And before I sleep at night, maybe 10 minutes plus, journal writing. It will even go beyond 10 minutes when I'm upset, when I have a hard time, when I have a bad day. Because that will make me do some mindfulness meditation to really calm myself so I can sleep well. I do value sleep a lot. That's why consciously I do my best to calm myself down so I can have a good sleep and I can be a better person tomorrow. You can use these 9 techniques in combination. For example, you can start your day with intention setting and then practice mindfulness throughout the day. And at the end of the day, you can do journaling and your evening reflection. Now, this daily reflection techniques is a versatile and impactful practice that can significantly enhance your self-awareness, personal growth, and overall well-being. Each method that I've said earlier offers unique insights and benefits, helping you to navigate challenges that you encounter every day, celebrate successes, and continually improve yourself. That's the greatest deal that you could ever have by doing this daily reflection techniques. Regularly engaging in these practices fosters a deeper connection with yourself and promotes a more mindful, intentional, and fulfilling life. Now, if you ever love this episode today, you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcast. Reinforce Me Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day. Thank you very much.